Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's back. Yes, my microphone is on. With another dip review. I'm in the mood for a straight, and I haven't been able to review a straight for a while because I'm pretty sure I've tried them all, except for pouches. So, I found some Longhorn straight pouches, established 2003. This is from the Pinkerton Tobacco Company. You know, I really need to start getting these codes. I got cans of stuff here. I think I've scanned in a couple of them, but not all of them. I have to dig them all out and rescan them. I don't know what you get for the Longhorn points, but hey, for the shot. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. This is Longhorn straight pouches, and that's pretty much all it's telling me. Huh. Oh, here we go. It's on the back. Back of the can. 15 pouches. According to the date code, it's barely in date. And domestic grown tobacco, 65% domestic grown, mean we have 35% foreign tobacco. Sale is only allowed in the United States. They're in Owensboro, Kentucky. Okay, Mr. Pinkerton. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what we got. This is your standard can, 15 pouches inside. I don't remember what I thought of Longhorn Straight. It's been so stinking long since I've tried it. This ought to be interesting. I'm not smelling much. I'm used to straights. You open the can and like the straight smell comes out just like, pop, just slaps you. This is like, yeah, it smells like a straight, but I gotta stick my nose way up there to tell. From here, no. Here, oh yeah. Got some drippings on the lid. Plastic can, plastic lid, stickers. I know it drives suit and tie guy nuts. I'm not that picky. My OCD isn't as strong as him. Ah, okay. But yeah, some smoky, maybe a little tanginess. I don't know. It smells like a week straight. I'm used to when I open up a can of straight, it's just that the smell just comes everywhere. That sweet and tangy, smoky. This is like, it's straight. There's your pouches. Feel quite plump, quite moist. Definitely moist. Definitely plump. I'm gonna double bag it. One on each side. I'm gonna live dangerously today. And it is coming down in buckets outside right now. I don't know if you guys could hear that racket earlier. Hopefully the microphone canceled it out, but it just now calmed down a little bit. Yeah, it's just been coming down in buckets for like the last 15 minutes. Hmm. I'll give this a minute to juice up before I lay judgment. But initial impressions are, eh. Starting to remember why I never bought another can of Longhorn Straight. Um, it just wasn't very impressive. I am getting some tingle and some mouthfeel, kind of on both sides. Just some tingle on where my tongue is touching the pouches when I scooted them over. Definitely juicing up now. But yeah, the edges of my tongue when I was shoving them over, I got that little sensation going on there. Some sweet, some tangy, kiss of smoke, not overpowering. I kind of like my straights to have more smokiness to them. This one here, it's more sweet and tangy. A little bit of smoke, little bit of smoke, not much so far. Yeah. Um, Crater Lake, Oregon is the deepest lake in North America. It's on the top 10 list of the deepest lakes in the world. It is a dormant volcano, not extinct, it's dormant. Dormant volcano whose crater has filled with water over the eons. It is quite deep. Beautiful, crystal clear blue water. If you ever get a chance to come to Oregon, go to Crater Lake National Park. It's the only national park in Oregon. Well worth it. You get up there, and you drive along the crater rim. Beautiful thing, views of the lake. There's a little island there, a little lava dome that kind of popped up on one side of the crater. Little island, they call it Wizard Island, I believe. I believe there are trout in that lake that were stocked there probably close to a century ago. Someone went all the way up the top of that freaking mountain with a bucket full of fish, or a truckload of fish or something, and dropped them in there. But yeah, it's quite the place. And right now they are like 100 inches above normal for snowfall this year. So they are just drowning in snow. There's some webcams that are available. You can go to the Crater Lake webcams, check the view out. This time of year, it's all white. Everything's white. It's nothing but snow up there. Lots of snow this year. But there have been several strange vanishings up at Crater Lake. Some people say the place is haunted. Some people say it's like a temporal vortex type thing. One young boy disappeared without a trace. I think it was back in the 80s. Another was a hiker. He disappeared. They found some of his gear, and they found his shoes, but they never found him. He was a photographer hiking out and takes pictures and never seen again. Been a few other disappearances up there over the years. So, I mean, it's pretty rugged country. It's very easy to, vanish some sight from your companions you're hiking with and get lost, turned around, fall down a ravine, something. And people can walk right past your rotting corpse and never see you. Or maybe it is haunted and it's just people vanishing into a vortex. Who knows? I lean more towards the natural terrain, swallowing people whole. It's very easy to get turned around up there. Go up to the Crater Lake Lodge. Beautiful lodge they got up there. There used to be a restaurant up there. I think there still is. It's very seasonal. Summertime only. But yeah, if you're ever in Oregon, check out Crater Lake. It's just fantastic. It's gorgeous. One of the natural wonders of the world. And Longhorn is not a natural wonder of the world. Sweet and tangy, not much smokiness. And it's actually not coming across as very sweet either. It's mainly just tangy. It's a tangy straight. Now that the sun is stopped, rain has stopped, the sun is glaring, and I'm getting glare from the sun coming right out that window. Here, there's my window. My one view of the outside world from the garage / glorified barn. I'm sure Fred here misses Texas. He was taken from this world far too soon. He probably got wrapped in bacon and put on a smoker and devoured. Yes. It's one of my bucket list items for smoking and grilling is to do a bacon wrapped alligator. I'd have to do it when I have some friends over or something because my wife would never touch it because if she knows what it is, she won't eat it. Ew, it's a lizard. Yeah, but alligator's tasty, lizard. That's one of my bucket list things for me to smoke up one of these days. Ooh, I'm getting together with some friends the end of April. We're going up towards Portland area. We're all getting some college buddies. We've managed to reconnect over the years, and about every year or two, every year, every other year, we get together. We rent a vacation house for the weekend, and we just have a good time connecting and catching up on old times and drinking and smoking and talking about the women. Maybe I'll take an alligator up there. That would be fun. Actually, I'm gonna have to look into that, see how much it would cost for me to get an alligator, have it shipped up here. I've never done one before. It'll be fun. It'd be fun to try. And there are no alligators in Crater Lake. Anyway, so Crater Lake is also known as Mount Mazama. That's the native word for it. They consider it a very spiritual place, and I can know why if you've ever been up there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Longhorn, not so much. It's somewhat uneventful for me right now. I got 2 pouches in, and I'm trying to get flavor. And as straights go, this one is unimpressive. Not too sweet, not too tangy, not too smoky, barely smoky. Mainly tangy. Yeah, there are definitely better straights out there. I remember why I've never bought another can of Longhorn Straight. It's just not doing it for me. It's got flavor, but it's not. There's better straights out there. Let me just put it that way. Juicing up nicely. And the nice thing about Longhorn pouches is I don't have to worry about floaters. Longhorn, air cut. I had to spit them out. Yeah, can't take it anymore. Okay, that's it for the Longhorn pouches. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The longer I keep them in, the worse they got. The flavor is good for 8 minutes. And there's just okay. Enough for that experiment. I now remember why I never bought another can of Longhorn. The pouches are nice because I don't have to worry about their lousy cut, giving me Floater City. If I remember correctly, the straight and the wintergreen weren't so bad, the way of floaters. Get a nice pinch of that, get in there. The mint, I could not control the mint. I tried dipping that can numerous times, and as try as I may, after about 5 or 6 minutes, it just came apart, and there were just floaters everywhere. I don't know what it is about Longhorn Mint compared to the other ones, but trying to control floaters with the mint flavor, it doesn't work for me. If I remember correctly, the straight wasn't so bad. The straight was rather controllable, as well as the wintergreen. Still had floaters, but if you just pinch it down really hard before you stick it in, it managed to hold together somewhat reasonably, maybe. That's just why I'm not really a fan of Longhorn. Their cut is just, doesn't work for me. And their straight flavor, doesn't work for me much either. It's good for a few minutes. After that, it's like, I've had enough. No more. Anyway, this has been Longhorn Straight Pouches. I now know why I have never bought another can of Longhorn Straight. And this will probably be one of the last times I ever buy a can of Longhorn Straight. It's just not for me. It is a nice budget dip if you're on a budget and you're in a low tax state. It's like $1.99 a can or less. But for $1.99, For me, $4.50. Welcome to Oregon. For $4.50, I'll spend the extra quarter and I'll get a can of Cougar Straight, which is much better, or Stoker's, which is way better, or spend the extra $1.50 and get Copenhagen Straight. Well, actually, more like $3. Copenhagen Straight, the cheapest I can find it around here is around $7.25, which is, yeah. If you buy a whole roll, they'll give you a discount, but buy the can, About $7.25 is the lowest I've been able to find it here in Oregon. Anyway, this has been Longhorn Straight Pouches. This is Mikey. If you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I also have a Patreon page started just as a contingency for if and when YouTube ever decides to come after me because I have tobacco content. They do that with some of the guys. They came down on Suit Tie Dip and Chew guy. They demonetized him. They're still holding some of his money hostage. Cigar pages have been taken down left and right. Yeah. So eventually it'll probably happen to me. I'm not in this for the money, so I'm not making any money. I'm spending money. Yay. So it's not that imperative to me, but the closer I get to 500 subscribers, I'll probably get on their radar between 500 and 1,000 subscribers. So I'm created the Patreon page just for that particular moment when it comes. Patreon, everything I have over there right now, just sign up as a free member. Everything's available, except for I think I put one video as for paid subscribers only. But honestly, if you come over here, you can find it for free. Yeah. So there is a chat room over there, though. I like the chat room feature. You can post pictures, ask questions, just stuff like that. If there's other guys online at that moment who are in the chat room, you can chat in real time with people, which is kind of nice. Not bad. Anyway, Longhorn Straight Pouches. Yeah. If it floats your boat, more power to you. For me, it's just not enough flavor. Not the combination between sweet, tangy, and smoky is just not there. It's more tangy with some sweet and hardly any smoke. So that's just me. Longhorn Straight Pouches. This has been Mikey. Y'all take care.